They fell into a deep pit while dodging the thugs. The man pressed his wife's mouth shut so the thugs wouldn't hear them. When the thugs found no trace, they turned back. But with her mouth held shut for too long, the wife fainted. The leader looked into the pit once more, then signaled his men to fall back. For now, they were safe. But the pit was about 10 meters deep and there was no way out. Its walls were so smooth that there was nowhere to get a foothold. The man found only a single wooden stick. He revived his wife and the two of them began to think of a way out. The wife took off her pants. The man soaked the fabric in water to make it stronger and, using his belt, tied the pieces of cloth together to create something like a rope. He threw it up and it got stuck between the walls. He began to climb, but before he could reach the top, his foot slipped and he fell. He injured his knee in the fall. Suddenly, lightning flashed and heavy rain began. The pit quickly filled with water. Both panicked because they couldn't swim. They climbed to the highest corner of the pit and stood there, but the water kept rising. Then the wife's foot slipped and she fell into the water. The man immediately jumped in and pulled her out. They were saved, but the water had now reached their necks. The man grabbed a small piece of wood with one hand and held his wife with the other. They hoped the water would rise a little more, but the wood began to break. Now they were only 2 meters from the top. The rain had almost stopped and the water was no longer rising. If they fell, their death was certain. The man hoisted his wife up. His head became a support for her, and she somehow managed to get out. He bent down with the pole to save her, but it was too late. Tears began to stream down his face. The bubbles in the water disappeared. He dropped the wood and lay on the ground, crying.